Let's get right into what's moving the needle, all right? The Phillies show Joe Girardi the door in a shocking move that no one saw coming, right?
Not this soon, maybe.
No, okay, the team responds. They go out and they sweep the Angels. So are these the real Phils, or are the Halos just that bad, Hannah?
Both. So here's the thing. I think the Phillies are playing more like the team we wanted to see. They're hitting the home runs when they need to hit home runs. They're scoring, 10 runs or whatever. Like, that's what they're supposed to be good at. They're still not great at the things that they were bad at before, because firing Joe Girardi didn't fix the defense, and the bullpen still blew a lead in the ninth inning, or blew a tie game in the ninth inning yesterday. But I think they are benefiting because they are playing a team that is not as good at exploiting their weaknesses as other teams would be. But I also think it's good to sort of see them. They feel like they're having fun. The good parts are clicking again. That was sort of always the problem with the Phillies. It's like they were going to see whether or not they could outscore essentially however many runs they were going to give up each game. And that only works if you're actually scoring. So the offense was bad before, and now the offense looks like it's maybe coming alive, and we'll find out whether or not that works against teams that aren't in a skid like the Angels.
Yeah, we're talking about two different teams here. We're talking about a Phillies team, and I've been on a team where there's been a change. In 2014, they let our hitting coach go, and we absolutely loved Hutch. He's up in Toronto doing great things with them now, but it really shook up the clubhouse a little bit. We didn't respond in the way that we came out and won a bunch of games or anything like that, but I can tell you it's a jarring, impactful type of a situation when you lose a coach or your manager, whoever it is. So even if it was expected, even if you didn't necessarily love that person, it brings about a sense of urgency. And so I think this Philly team certainly responded in a way. At the same time, the Angels are they're awful right now. I mean, there's no way to put it.
The Angels are bad right now.
Over this 11-game losing streak, they have the worst ERA in baseball. Second worst ERA in baseball. The worst starters ERA in baseball. Their starters have been awful. Phillies, obviously, we know that they're an offensive team. So, yeah, they're going to be able to exploit that. And offensively, the Angels, Trout's been going through his thing, a slump. Rendon's out right now, and they're just not producing. That team is just, I expect them to kind of get things going and turn it around, but right now I think it's more about the Angels.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying too. It's this reminded me of like when the teacher goes away and the substitute comes in and the kids are just having fun for a couple of days. Like, that's the Phillies right now. I don't think this is sustainable. They just ran into a bad Angels team at the worst time for the Angels. We'll see what happens, but I don't know. I'm not sold on the Phillies off of this past weekend.
Did you see the kid that was praying and crying?
I did. Man, they have the clip?
Yeah.
But this is great for the fans. That's what I'm saying. This is great for Philadelphia.
It's amazing theater.
This is what they needed, right?
I mean, this is hope springs eternal in Philly. How many seasons in a row now has it been that, Phillies fans start the season being like, I think this is going to be our year. And it's been a lot of disappointment. So I feel like just like the clubhouse needed a fresh start, I think the fans kind of needed a fresh start.
Yeah.
They needed to
The fans in Philly always need a fresh start. Let's be.
But I feel like it can be jarring in a good way now.
Oh, no, it can, absolutely. And that's what I mean. It can really bring about a sense of urgency where it's, okay, wait a minute, this is a little bit cutthroat. We got to be ready if something, I don't want to lose my job as a player. I don't want to get sent down. I don't want to. So, yeah, you certainly need to. It definitely makes you aware of what's going on.
Sense of urgency. We're a third of the way through the season. Oh, wait, they fired our manager. Okay, the rest of us better get it going and figure it out. Because if we don't figure it out and they fired the manager, they're going to look at all of us.
Yeah.
It's time to play.
No one wants to see the guillotine.